So students, today we have to discuss the behavior of cost, that is the behavior of total fixed cost, total variable cost and total cost in the short run with the help of the graph or the diagrammatic representation. Yesterday we have done with the help of the table. Alright, yesterday we did it with the help of the table. Today we will do it with the help of the diagram, but you have to relate it with the table. If the table is clear that what was happening to TC, TFC and TVC when output was increasing, then it will be very easy for you to understand the diagram. So first of all, I will draw the base of the diagram, the axis. Draw it simultaneously, everyone. Use your hands. That's why I draw diagram slowly so that you can follow. Okay, this horizontal line is your x-axis, this vertical line is your y-axis, and this point is your origin. On the x-axis we will take output. On the x-axis we will take output, and on the y-axis we will take cost. And if I am talking about cost, then I am talking about all total fixed cost, total variable cost and total cost. So first of all, coming on to total fixed cost. Yesterday with the help of the schedule, it was very much clear that the total fixed cost remained constant in the short run. And the reason I have already told you that in the short run, since the time period is very less, it is very short, the producer or the entrepreneur cannot throw away the fixed factors. Alright, they cannot get rid of their fixed factors. They have to incur expenditure on their fixed factors, and since the fixed factors are constant in the short run, your total fixed cost, that is the expenditure incurred on the maintenance of those fixed factors, will also remain constant. So whenever we are drawing any constant curve, and in our example the value of total fixed cost was 120. Okay, this point, that is your origin point, at this point your output is 0. At this point your output is 0 and your total fixed cost, for example, it was 120 and it was constant all through. So we will draw a line parallel to the, we'll draw a straight line parallel to the x-axis, showing that the total fixed cost remains constant irrespective of the output level. Whether the output is 1 unit, output is 2 unit, output is 3 unit, 4 unit, 5 unit or 6 unit. The total fixed cost will remain constant at all level of output, that is, which is equals to 120. And one thing, see, at 0 level of output, this origin shows 0 level of output. At 0 level of output, your total fixed cost is positive. This also I have told you that at 0 level of output, that means when the firm is producing nothing, that means the firm is in the shutdown position, the shop is closed, then too the producer has to incur some fixed cost because they cannot get rid of, they cannot throw away their fixed factors in the short run. For means if it is a rented shop and it is closed for 2 months and no revenue has been received from that shop, but they have to pay the fixed cost. Alright, if there is some permanent employee, they have to pay the salary of that permanent employee. So this was your total fixed cost. Now coming on to your behavior of total variable cost. How it was behaving related with the schedule. When output was 0, at 0 output, I have told you at 0 output, your total fixed cost was equals to your total variable cost. Remember? Okay. You can show with the help of the reactions that you remember this. I have told you that at the zero level of output, your total fixed cost is equals to total variable cost. Alright, that I have told you. Why? Because at zero level of output, your total variable cost is zero. Alright, so that is why when the output is zero, your total variable cost will start from the origin. Okay, and what will be its shape? It will increase at the decreasing rate first, and then it will start increasing at the increasing rate. This is my total variable cost. This is my total variable cost. It increases at decreasing rate first, and then it starts increasing at the increasing rate. We will discuss the reason behind such a slope, but first we will draw the total cost. So why your total variable cost is zero at the zero level of output? Because when the producer is producing nothing, if he is in shutdown position, he would not like to produce anything. Okay, so he will not employ any of the variable factor. He will not employ labor. He will not purchase the raw material. So that is why your at zero level of output, your total variable cost will remain zero in the short run. Alright, and it will increase at the decreasing rate first, and then it starts increasing at the increasing rate. It is the shape of TVC. It is called inverted S shape. Write the shape of TVC. It is inverted S shape. Why it is called inverted S shape? Because it seems like it is an inverted S. हम S ऐसे बनाते हैं, but this curve seems like this. That is why it is called as inverted S shaped. Alright, and what is the shape of total fixed cost? It is a horizontal line parallel to the x-axis. Horizontal line parallel to the x-axis.